Ed here from 10,000 Foot View, and I've got another Google Ads quick tip for you today. Before I jump in, just a reminder to please like our content and subscribe to the channel. We post about Google Ads once or twice every week. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the fastest and easiest way to add keywords to an existing campaign. There are a bunch of ways to do this, obviously, and you might think the fastest and easiest would be ChatGPT or Google Gemini, or perhaps using SEMrush, or even using Google's Keyword Planner tool, and it's none of those. So it's something that a lot of advertisers kind of maybe realize in the back of their mind, but they forget exists as a feature. And that is by simply going into an existing ad group where you want to identify new keyword ideas and clicking on add keywords, the big plus button. So what you're going to get basically is a list of relevant keywords based on existing ads and keywords in that ad group. And you can simply scroll through these, select the ones that you want, and add them. So just a couple of notes on this. So this ad group is an oldie but a goodie. We ran years ago. I haven't run it in a long time. You can see the keywords are still broad match modified, which was what we used by default in the past instead of phrase match. But just as an example, so the ad group is Google Ads Management, and what you want to do is kind of go through and identify. So manage my Google Ads would be a good one. You have to be a bit careful here because sometimes Google Manager could also mean like a tool. Google AdWords Manager for those folks still saying AdWords. Google Ads Management Company, Google Ads Management Agency, and so on. So you can find them in here. Now, one thing is Google will always add these as broad match by default. So if you don't want those, you can manually go into this box and you can start adding either parentheses either quotes or square brackets to set them as phrase match or exact match. But if you have a bunch, like if you end up with like 20 keywords in here, it might be a little tedious. So you could use, there's a ton of tools like this online, but basically you call it keyword wrapper. You're just going to paste those keywords into this box, and then you're going to choose the type that you want to output. So in this case, we just want phrase, and wrap your keywords, and then you can grab these back, and we can come back into Google Ads, and we can just paste those. So that's, again, if you have a long list of keywords and you want to change the match type, you can do that. You could also create them as broad match and then go select them all and change the match type. But what that actually does is it'll make the original broad match you added deleted keywords, which just is gonna kind of junk up your account. It's not a big deal, but I don't like to create anything that I'm not actually going to use, so it's much better procedure to do this. Yeah, so I mean, you're going to find things that are relevant. You can do other things with this tool as well. So I mean, you could basically put in your landing page here, you can describe your product to identify new keywords. So it's kind of like a mini keyword planner tool. But generally you're going to be, if you're trying to kind of scale your campaign, you want to go to each ad group and then identify keywords that are already kind of themed or match the existing keyword theme. This is the absolute best, fastest, easiest way to do it. If you're not doing this currently, you're kind of missing the boat. So hopefully this will be useful to you and will improve your workflow and performance. And that is it for today. I will see you next time.